What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Juan back with another. I guess it's like a story time, but if you guys have seen my first story time, look, he a glass cleaner. Go the door. I already made a video dissing y'all glass cleaners, bro. Y'all ain't shit, bro. But this is a video. I guess it's kind of like a story time, but as my first story time, I talked about the about me getting suspended, and the teacher, he was all cool and chill and shit. And I didn't really get deep into it because, I had finished out of the story and it wasn't really about him. But anyway, this is about him, and I'm gonna tell you like how he was or stuff that like relates to him or how he was. So like first off, think he was on drugs. Like he always like laughs like a fucking I don't know. He's like like he laughs like so hyper and shit. And what happened was his wife had died like I think it's like the year before I had him as a teacher, and then the next year he was my teacher. I guess since his wife died, he was going through emotional trauma, stress, all that. So I guess that's kind of like why he was crazy. Like seemed like he did drugs. He probably did do drugs, like get rid of some of the pain, or yeah, something like that. But I'm not sure. I'm not for sure about that. But it just seemed like he always did drugs or something like that. And he was always acting like he was on crack or like he was high off something. Like I couldn't understand the dude. Look at me just dominating by this glass cleaner and another post score. But anyway, and second, he always stunk, but like I'm not trying to play him or like say anything bad, but like you can ask anybody that had him as a teacher, and he still does to this day. Like I'm still at that same school. I'm just a grade higher, and he came to one of the math classes I'm in now. And he smells like spoiled milk, bro. I'm gonna just say, y'all, if you ain't never smelled spoiled milk, or if you ever have smelled spoiled milk, that's what he smells like. He fucking stinks, bro. He stunk. He stinks. He still stinks. It's a horrible stench, bro. Especially when he's close to you and he's giving you some help on your work. You just gotta bear with that stench, and it's fucking horrible, man. God damn. I mean, I don't, and I think he smells like that because I don't know if he just has like different clothes, but he always pulls up like with a black long sleeve shirt. Look at that save right there. That is a crazy save, bro. I turned it over, but anyway, he always pulls up like with a long sleeve black shirt, black pants, black shoes. And he always wore the same thing every day. Like I don't know if he had the same type of shirts and pants, but just different. But he always had like the same fucking clothes or every single day. Like he never switched it up. It wasn't one single day that he wore anything besides that all black. I don't know why. I don't know what was up with him, or maybe he had different forms of the same clothes. And I've never seen him outside of school, but some of my friends, people that have seen him outside of school that are also students, they say like, oh, he still wears the all black, and that still wears all the same stuff that he does in school. I'm like, what? Like, I'm curious on if he ever wears anything different. And he had, along with his all black, he had hella white cat fur on his fucking clothes. I guess he has cats or something. I mean, his wife died. He's probably going through emotional stress or trauma. I guess he has a cat. Calm him down, or maybe he's a cat person. I don't know. But he always has cat fur all over his clothes, and he stinks. And ew. If you guys getting some type of idea of how he is or how he looks or how nasty he is. Shit, this is what I had to go through. Fucking 100 something days in fucking ninth grade, freshman year. Anyway, something else. Like, I get that all old people don't have a phone or all older people don't, just believe in technology or stuff like that. But he was late. Oh yeah, I think we had like some exam. I think it was an exam or something for his class. I forget what it was, but like it was like some type of computer based thing that we had to do on the computer. It's like an exam type thing. And he was late for it. Like he wasn't there. We had to get like a substitute while other normal teachers were there. And he said that he was gonna call the school and tell them that he wasn't gonna make it or he was gonna be late. But he said he didn't have a phone. I mean, I was like, what? I was just thinking like, who doesn't have a phone? Then at first I started thinking like, oh, he probably doesn't have a cell phone. So then somebody in the class has like, oh, so you don't have a cell phone? He's like, no, I don't have a phone in general or a phone period. I'm like, what? So this teacher, he doesn't have a house phone or a cell phone apparently. This is the funny thing. He said he couldn't make it because his car broke down or he needed gas in his car or whatever. So he took the bus to a car shop where he had a second car waiting. Like he never really. He said he never really needed it, so he didn't drive anywhere. Went to go get it, but how do you have two fucking? I mean, he ain't telling me what type of cars they were. I don't know what type of cars they were. I don't know if they're like dumb expensive or like just normal cars, but still, he has two cars, but not a phone. Like, how does that work? How do you have two phones but no car? I don't understand that. It confuses me to the max. Like, I can't have two fucking cars but no phone. Like, what do you do? I mean, I think he said he had a computer or something like that, but he doesn't have a phone. Like, you just text people or email people or what the hell? How the fuck does that work, my man? Like, how the fuck does that work? But that's just the story of my crazy teacher. He stunk. He fucking had helicopter on him. He was also like a creep or something. Like he's also like a creep. Cause it was like one day, it was this girl in my class. I think she had on like some jeans or something like that. Uh, she, he said something to her like, Arvo. She was like sitting down. And he was like, oh, are those something jeans? I feel like blue jeans, denim jeans. He said something like, are those something jeans? And she was all like, yeah, these are blah 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 jeans. I don't remember denim, blue, whatever one it was. And he was all, she was all like, nah, he was all like, uh, let me see. I mean, he just said, let me see. Like, she stood up. And then he walked over there, and granted, like, the girl didn't have any ass at all. She was like short, but she didn't really have no ass. But she had like a tall boyfriend or whatever. She didn't really have no ass, but still, and he still like tried to walk over there and look at her ass and some jeans. She ain't let him know. Like, she was all like, what are you doing? And she said something like that and sat back down. And everybody was looking at him like, oh, he a creep and shit. Cause he was a creep. Like, who just does that? Like, She said those are those type of jeans. She stood up. You see what the jeans look like. You don't get to see a rear view of them. But yeah, this oh yeah, he had an afro, but he never picked it out. Like his hair was like nappy as hell, like all the fucking time. I guess he didn't have a pick, or maybe he's too lazy to pick it out. I don't know. I don't know. But it was like every day he like came in with unpicked hair. It was like on the first day of school, I was all like, what the fuck? Like, he didn't want to pick out his hair for the first day. And I was like, maybe he didn't have enough time or shit. I don't know. But time goes by, just like with the clothes. He never picked his hair. Always had the same all black clothes, and never picked his hair up. Like, goddamn, man. Maybe it's because his wife died. That's probably why. That's probably the reason for everything I mentioned. He acts crazy, but yeah, that's my crazy teacher, Mister. I ain't gonna say his name. It's disrespectful. But that's my crazy teacher right there. And shit, that's it. He probably was on drugs, or probably did do some type of drugs. Probably still do. Yeah, cause I've heard from young ninth graders that he's still crazy and shit. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed the story. Kind of like story time about my crazy teacher. Hopefully, he gets his shit together. Picks out his hair, starts buying and wearing new clothes, gets himself a phone. I mean, he's a teacher. Shit, we hella teachers in my school just on fucking Samsungs and iPhones and shit. While we gotta write down definitions and shit. Maybe he could be like one of them type of teachers. Shit, I don't know. But anyways, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Yeah, it's fucking 1:41 in the morning. But I have to make this story time. I ain't been uploading, or I ain't upload Friday or Saturday. So I had to squeeze in 3 videos for Sunday or today. But hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm out. Peace.